Hello and welcome. You're watching News9. Breaking news coming in at this point in time. The much awaited FAQ, or frequently asked questions, on Paytm Payments Bank and what happens to Paytm hereafter is finally out from RBI. RBI has clarified that people who are still operating Paytm Payments Bank to either receive money, credit, cannot do so post 15th of March. The balance that is already available with the Paytm Payments Bank can continue to be in the use up until such available balance is not exhausted. Essentially clarifying on all essential needs, questions that you need to know as a customer and as a merchant. Karthik Malhotra here with me. Karthik, what is in the FAQ for customers? What clarity do we have?
So I'm just reading as the news is coming in, Shweta, and I'm quoting the RBI. It says it is directed that the bank shall facilitate a seamless withdrawal of customer deposits that are parked with partner banks under the automatic sweep-in, sweep-out facility without causing any inconvenience to such customers. So which means RBI is basically telling Paytm Payments Bank Limited that anytime customers want to withdraw money or any auto sweep-in, sweep-out facilities which need to now be transferred to other banks outside of the Paytm Payments Bank needs to be facilitated by Paytm. So Paytm cannot now raise its hands and say that now you're no longer my customer and it's not my problem. It is very much their problem to ensure that customers are able to seamlessly port out of the Paytm Payments Bank ecosystem.
And it's also important that you can continue using your Paytm Payments Bank to withdraw or transfer your funds in other bank accounts. That is what RBI is also saying at the moment. And similarly, you can also use your debit card, which is linked to your Paytm Payments Bank, to transfer any such available balance until it's exhausted. So you don't need to worry as far as your existing balance is concerned. You cannot, however, after 15th of March, credit any new balance to your
so I think
bank.
The only difference now is we had seen this 15th March date earlier also. I think the deadline for 29th February stays as is as long as top-ups are concerned for FASTag cards, Metro cards, wallets, all other services where a top-up facility is available. Looks like that deadline continues to be the 29th of February. However, money that customers want to transfer into their savings accounts or current accounts linked with Paytm Payments Bank, that date now stands at 15th of March, which means if you're unable to, in the foreseeable future, not see yourself being able to switch your bank account, you want to continue using the Paytm Payments Bank account, you can put in money till the 15th of March and use that money till as long as that money lasts, but no fresh input into your savings account or current account which is linked with the Paytm Payments Bank account after the 15th of March. Interestingly, I think other items which are emerging right now also suggest that Paytm will be responsible to make sure that customers are able to open new bank accounts, withdraw money or transfer money as the case may be. That is something that Paytm has to facilitate, and there is no going back on that word, on that commitment from Paytm. It is your customer, that customer continues to be your customer until you're able to ensure that all the money that a customer has parked with you is seamlessly withdrawn or transferred to any other account.
All right. And as far as those who are receiving their salaries in Paytm Payments Bank is concerned, you will not be able to receive any such salary, any such credit come 15th of March. So 15th of March seems to be a deadline that I think customers in general will have to adhere to when it comes to exhausting their balance, when it comes to top-ups, and also when it comes to crediting their Paytm Payments Bank. And also it's important to know that if you're linked in your mandates through your UPI with Paytm Payments Bank, the autopay, that also continues.
So whether it is your phone bill, whether it is a credit card bill, whether it is any other service that you subscribe to, an OTT platform subscription, any other service that you subscribe to which is a recurring payment which happens at a regular frequency every month, every 6 months, as the case may be, these auto debit mandates will come to an end, and customers have been advised by RBI to ensure that till the time the balance is exhausted, and thereafter customers have been advised by RBI to switch over to other accounts to continue any of these auto payments that they want to continue as part of their subscriptions.
All right. right, so that is as far as the UPI mandate or any other withdrawal or debit mandate with Paytm Payments Bank is concerned. This is specifically for customers. What do we have for merchants at this point in time? Can they continue to use that POS
so I think
box?
the clarity which has come is that in case you as a merchant have got a QR code and that QR code is linked to any other bank, not the Paytm Payments Bank account. If the merchant's QR code is linked to any other bank account, then those QR codes can be used. Merchants can continue to use both the QR codes, the tent codes, as well as the sound boxes. So anything which receives a QR code based payment which is not linked to a Paytm account can be used. There is no restriction on that. There is no order on that getting phased out anytime soon. However, customers who have a Paytm Payments Bank account linked to the QR code which is at the point of service, then they will have to port out of Paytm Payments Bank, get another banking partner and then update those QR codes as well.
Absolutely. So the QR codes will perhaps need to be updated. Now, who will do that? Will Paytm do that? Will people have to do that? I think that is again a clarity we would need and to seek from Paytm.
If you look at it objectively, it seems that if Paytm is a bank service that they are porting out of and there's a new bank that they are parking their their incoming payments with, then that QR code would be generated by that bank. Now, who prints it physically, who pastes it physically is something which RBI may not want to intervene in.
Absolutely, but I'm sure in this case, a Paytm would not want to let go of its customers, so it would be prudent on Paytm's part to print those QR codes.
I think what is important to note is very clearly RBI is telling Paytm again without mincing any words that porting out of customers continues to be your responsibility. Ensuring that they're able to seamlessly withdraw their money or transfer their money to any other bank account is your responsibility. Customers have to get new FASTag cards, need to get new metro cards or any other transportation cards after the balance in the Paytm linked accounts of these FASTag or metro cards comes to an end. So it seems that this entire conversation is going to one very simple, clear final conclusion that Paytm Payments Bank would pretty much be looking, staring into a situation where it is not going to exist anymore.
So the license is of no use.
So looks like the next step that the RBI is going to take subsequently is going to be the cancellation of the Payments Bank license. Otherwise, RBI is not going to issue an FAQ getting customers to port out of the Paytm Payments Bank
Right,
ecosystem.
and this is, remember, in customers' interest. RBI continues to maintain this is to ensure that the customers are not inconvenienced and there is a adequate timeline provided to customers to either port out if they continue to rely on Paytm Payments Bank or to exhaust that balance come 15th of March, post which they may not be able to credit any more money into their Paytm's payment bank. But let's also talk about a couple of other important facilities that we use Paytm for, and the other is FASTag. Now, we do know as of today the 32 authorized banks that were notified by NHAI to get FASTags from Paytm did not find a mention.
Absolutely. So I think the message is fairly clear at all levels that Paytm FASTag is not coming back, not in the foreseeable future. The metro cards which are linked to Paytm are not coming back in the foreseeable future. RBI is telling customers to get new bank accounts, savings accounts, current accounts, because after the 15th, no salary can also get credited into those accounts. So pretty much saying very clearly that Paytm is going to cease to exist as a payments bank, and gradually, seamlessly, until you have your money exhausted, you will have to look at other banking partners, and Paytm Payments Bank is not going to be one of your payment banking partners in future.
Okay, just to reiterate for the benefit of our viewers at this point, if you have a National Common Mobility Card or a FASTag which has been issued by Paytm, you can continue using the two services until the balance in both is exhausted. You will not be, however, able to credit more money into either of those two facilities, and you'll have to discard your Paytm FASTag and your Paytm Common Mobility Card because you cannot top up after 15th of March. But until that balance is exhausted, you are safe and you can continue using it. I have a feeling, since RBI is silent on the topping up, I have a feeling it is sticking to the 29th February deadline for topping up of the FASTag cards and the metro cards. It says after 15th March, you will not be able to top up or recharge.
Okay, so perhaps looks like maybe RBI has now moved that deadline from 29th of Feb to the 15th of March.
So from 29th to 15th, it appears that there are 15 more days before Paytm Payments Bank cease to exist. But all in all, it does look like it is the end of Paytm Payments Bank?
I think it's pretty clear, because there is going to be no scope for retaining customers in the Paytm Payments Bank ecosystem, simply because RBI has now very clearly told customers to open new bank accounts outside of the Paytm Payments Bank ecosystem. Salary accounts will have to be created afresh for those who receive their salaries in the Paytm Payments Bank savings bank accounts. Merchants who continue to use the Paytm Payments Bank current account, RBI is telling them to open new current accounts. RBI is doing all this to ensure that customers gradually move out of the Paytm Payments Bank ecosystem and move to other banks. Now, if such drastic measures are being taken, it is fairly clear that over a period of time until the 15th of March deadline and beyond that, when available balance dries out, is withdrawn or is transferred away, Paytm is not going to have any new customers. Absolutely. And all existing customers are going to port out. So if that happens, one thing is very clear, that RBI is not willing to come back on the discussion table, is not willing to concede, has stuck its neck out, is not looking at reconsidering the order issued on the 31st of Jan. And Paytm is now, it seems, not left with any choice but to comply with what the RBI is telling Paytm to do, which is help customers, in fact aid customers move to competition, and eventually these customers are out of the Paytm Payments Bank ecosystem.
All right.
The next step looks like the Payments Bank license is going to get cancelled.
Oh, all right. On two very important questions on money transfer using Paytm Payments Bank through UPI or IMPS. Two questions. Can I transfer my money into Paytm Payments account through UPI, IMPS after 15th of March? The answer is no. You cannot transfer the money into your Paytm Payments Bank account after March 15th. On can I withdraw my money from Paytm Payments account after March 15th? The answer is yes. You can withdraw your money from Paytm Payments Bank account using either UPI or IMPS. One thing is clear. It's the end of road for Paytm Payments Bank. What will it mean for its business and the opportunities going forward? We don't know, but we do know RBI has stuck its neck out. It is now sticking to its order. It is not ready to negotiate. It is a penalty that Paytm is paying for, and I quote, consistent non-compliance. That, according to RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das. It is a breaking story. We'll continue getting more updates on the other side. Thank you for watching.
वर्ष 2070 तक भारत नेट जीरो का लक्ष्य हासिल करेगा.
There is certainly a wall of capital coming into the